Hey everybody, this is Justin and Andrew.
Hey guys, this is Andrew and Justin. How's it going?
I'm uncomfortable with
Was
that
there a
pause,
weird
but-
pause?
A little bit.
Really?
But it's okay because this is going great.
Hey,
This
you know
episode
what?
is
You
going
ever,
great.
you ever heard of pregnant pauses? You ever heard of that?
No, you just made that
It's it's an actual term. It means when there's a lot of meaning within a pause. So what do you think that pause meant?
up. It means we're going to have a great time tonight.
Oh, that's terrible. I know you have better analytical skills than that.
Do
Come
I,
on,
though?
look into my mannerisms. What do you think it meant?
I don't know. I'm a bit scared though.
Okay, well,
are you pregnant?
maybe I'm trying to do that.
Are you pregnant, Andrew? Is that what you're
I
telling me?
do not possess ovaries, first of all.
Ah, yes.
Or a uterus.
The ovaries.
Uh-huh.
The female organ.
Is this one? Do bisexual men not know this?
That's a good question.
Is this a hole in the
What is
logic?
the vagina?
Are you? Do you think that you're in jeopardy now? What is the vagina?
You look
What is
exactly like Alex
the
Trebek.
female reproductive system.
What is Hiroshima 1945? That's
Ooh,
what-
Hiroshima.
Anyway, we're on this island.
Uh,
It's going great so far.
Yeah, where are we? What's this island called?
Krakatoa Island.
Krakatoa Island.
Nothing bad is
I
happening.
hope there's nothing foreboding behind that name.
No,
Because
definitely
I remember after we were in the Hiroshima building. Remember that?
Were we?
We were.
Yes,
Yeah,
we were.
in the Hiroshima building, and I didn't even know that there was anything wrong with that name until after we had that adventure.
I had never even heard of World War II.
I had never heard of it either, and
No.
apparently Hiroshima was that one giant bomb that ended
I thought
everything.
you were in World War II. I'll be honest with you.
You thought that I was in World War II.
Because you're very old.
Are you still suffering from the after effects of drugs?
I am always suffering from the after effects of drugs.
I feel like you're a different person today.
I'm a little bit of a different person.
But it might be a good thing. Maybe you're. I don't know, because I mean, we've been definitely partaking in the libations of the area that we've been getting. We've been drinking a lot for sure.
well, it's a good
And it's,
vacation. There's an
very
open bar.
relaxing.
Very open bar.
Yeah.
The sun is shining.
It's pretty great out here.
The plane trip was great.
Oh my God, it was
It
so
was
smooth.
so incredible.
Completely unlike that last plane trip we had,
Yeah,
where
it
we pretty much almost died
Yeah.
and then murdered someone else.
Which, speaking of which, I still have the cravings for blood. That we
Wow,
mentioned
that
last
never
time.
went away.
No, it's actually getting stronger.
We'll
now.
have to find somebody else at some point. I
I'm
guess.
hoping so, because if not, I may go on a murderous rampage. And
Okay,
eat
well-
the faces off of them.
Oh man, so a Florida case, a Florida
case.
Florida case. That's what I'm just gonna call anything crazy. I'm just gonna call a Florida,
The Florida case. We are. This whole adventure has been one giant Florida case. if you
That's
think
true.
about it.
It has been absolutely nonstop.
But it's going better now,
Yeah.
which is good.
Holy shit, dude! Look
What?
at this on the side. Look.
Oh, it's a
here.
suitcase.
It's a suitcase.
Oh, open it. Maybe-
Wait. Let me try to crack it open here.
Here, use this
Wait.
crowbar.
Okay. How do you just have things?
You know what? You know
How
you
is
shouldn't
it-
ask questions. About
I don't understand. You just have this random. It's like you have a tool belt, but you don't. And you just take. It just comes out of your ass or something. I don't understand.
That's the secret. That's the,
Maybe.
that's the secret.
Well,
Nobody will know.
bisexual man.
Okay, why do you keep bringing that
large
up?
anal cavity. No. I know. I don't know why I brought it up so much. I'm
Like 5 minutes.
I feel so bad for all of you bisexual people out there.
Oh boy. What about those straight men?
What about
huh?
those straight men? I bet you I have a nice anal cavity.
I bet you don't. Let's
Let's try. Hey, try to put that crowbar up my butt.
why don't we open this
Okay.
suitcase?
Okay. Wait. Wait a second. Okay. Let's try this. Wait.
Here you go.
All right. Okay. Wait. God damn, it's really hard.
Here,
to
let me
All right, cool. Okay.
let me try.
All right. Cool.
Oh no, I can't
Jump
do
on
it.
it. Jump on it. Jump on it. I don't know why I'm talking this way. While you're up in it.
Maybe throw it against the wall. Can you do
Okay,
that?
yeah, wait,
Here.
here. All right, cool. Let's, okay, yeah, you know what? It did crack open a little bit. Let's try to pry it. Okay, we got it. Wait, holy
Oh Jesus, that's a lot of money.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
how much money is that?
Oh,
Let's
these
have
are
a rough
all.
estimate. Rough estimate.
It might
Russ.
take a while. These are all ones. Wait, give me a second. 1,
lot of ones
2,
and quarters.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. What comes after 19?
30.
Okay. So I don't think we can count past 19. but it's a
at
lot.
least $20.
It's at least $20. Whatever comes after 19.
Look at here's some quarters. Got $20.75.
Some quarters too. Okay. Well, you know what? Free money. This is amazing. There's some fives in here too. So that's
yeah. Oh, look at a Canadian dollar. Is that worth anything?
You say comedian dollar?
I said Canadian, but
a Canadian dollar might as well be a comedian dollar. Honestly,
nobody cares.
if you think about it. Hey, Canadians, if you're listening, fuck you. I'm just kidding. No.
Don't listen to this Canadian. That's right. You with your universal health care and your
Justin Trudeau and blackface.
You know what was crazy? You know what's crazy? When I found out about that, I thought it was in like the early 90s. It was in like 2005.
It was more than once. Did you know this?
More than once.
It was like 3 or 4
Like,
times.
aggressively blackface, unapologetic about
What's
it.
funny is he came out about it. He's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, but it was only once." And then
it
it came out.
again.
It came out later. And he did it again.
I wonder how it was for him to hang out with Barack Obama afterwards, because they were bros. And
They were.
I don't know if you know this, but Barack Obama is black.
Oh,
So it's-
definitely. I didn't know this until right now, but that's crazy.
It's so crazy.
It's insane. I would love it if Barack Obama like wore whiteface multiple times in the past, just to balance it out. You know, like,
to go on the air.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was young.
you know what? I don't really think it matters. I wouldn't be offended at all if, like, you know,
because nobody's
yeah.
gonna make fun of the
'Cause
black
we're not-
guy for going white.
Because white people aren't the oppressed group. That's the thing. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, that's
Well,
why it's not offensive.
White people, there are a lot of poor white people, but most of the rich people are white.
Yeah,
Most of them.
exactly. That's the distinction. Yeah.
Speaking of which, our topic today, speaking of blackface, our topic today is mental health.
Yeah, it is.
And
And you know that's always up and down for me. I don't know how you would characterize your own mental health over the years.
I mean, up and down also.
Yeah.
You know, it's never easy.
Uh-huh.
I mean, with the oppressive nature of capitalism. I feel
Is
as
that
though
how you characterize your
no,
your
well,
mental health? It sounds
Well-
very disconnected
well,
from a
no, but think about it this way. Well, think about it this way. The system is rigged so that those on the bottom have a harder and harder time of reaching the top. And capitalism the lack of capital inherently leads to unhappiness with oneself.
Oh,
you know,
hell yeah.
The fact that we own less money than other people, as much as we try to pretend it doesn't, it does weigh on our own mental health, right?
Preach it. What if I'm just your hype man?
Yo, mental health. Yo, fuck capitalism.
I'm just doing little sounds like in trap music, like in the background. Like, you sound like someone from a '90s rap video. That's what you sound like.
I'm a little dated on my hype piece. I'll be honest with you.
That's all right, man. I don't know, like, I don't always tie my own mental health to the nature of like capitalistic, of just my own capitalistic status in the world. I don't do that very often. It came to a point where I was just really unhappy with my own personal relationships in my life, and I didn't know where to go, and I didn't know really who would understand me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think just pursuing comedy has really helped me find like a niche of people that are like, yeah, you know what, you make sense to us more than I think you'd make sense to other people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I will say, like, 'cause for me, I just turned 24, but the couple of years leading up to me discovering that I wanted to do comedy every day it's hard because if you don't have a circle of people that share your opinions, it's hard to connect. And comics all feel like that. It's a group of people that feel disconnected.
Exactly.
And everything. Which is why there's the narrative of like the depressed comic, which I don't like. I don't like the narrative.
I don't either because it's true.
Well, I suppose for me, what I'm saying is that it's no help for anybody to say that in order to be a comic, you have to be depressed and you have to exist within
I know
this
what you
kind of
mean.
state.
You don't want to perpetuate a narrative that will continue to like kind of guide us through this road we don't want to be.
Yeah. If you can exist in a happy mental state, then you should. You should never choose to be depressed if you have the choice, and you should seek help, even if it does, in your eyes, limit you.
Yeah, man. Oh my God. What did you have to like? What were your depressive episodes going through everything? Would you have like panic attacks, or what were the things you go through?
I've always been somebody who's been really calm and really controlled for most of my life.
Okay.
However, within the last 2 to 3 years, I have grown increasingly panicked.
Yeah, me
about
too,
everything.
man.
Or like for example, the other night, just out of nowhere, because for me, like the fear of not being able to do comedy is like panicking for me, and like thinking like 20 years down the line, me having just a shit job, you know what I mean, and just working in an office. That's panic inducing to me. So, like the other night, I was lying in bed. You ever get that feeling where like you kind of like your bottom drops out and it feels like you're about to go off a cliff? That's panic inducing for me.
It's kind of like the opposite of being in a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Because that's fun and you are almost like simulating going down a cliff.
Yeah.
But it's like as if that was happening, but you have like no holsters tying you down.
Yeah.
And it's just a free fall and it feels like forever. You know, like it's not fun.
It's like I'm about to fall and hit the ground and I have to deal with that.
I wonder what death feels like pretty often.
I feel like I've definitely encountered death a lot on this podcast. However, I don't know if I've ever dealt with my underlying mortality, which is this got dark real fast.
Oh yeah. Well, what's cool is that like
strap in, folks.
It's good that that's something that we have to address on a daily basis because then when it comes, we're just gonna accept it. You know. I mean that's the hope. I don't think anybody's encountered death as much as we have over the past 8 episodes at this point, right?
Yeah. Maybe John McCain.
Yeah,
Who is now
exactly. He is for sure dead.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I checked. Okay. Well, you know what? It's good that this day is going well, at least.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm relaxing.
There's a lot of 2-story windows just open randomly in this street.
A lot of babies,
a lot of. Well, I hear a lot of crying children. A lot of negligent parents, apparently, just leaving their kids on the windowsill,
like Clapton.
Eric Clapton losing his child.
I wasn't born for that.
You weren't born for that?
No, I was born in 1996, but I think it was like 93, 94. But I remember, and I can imagine that it probably wasn't like a popular... Wait, that's... Not that I'm saying it would have been popular, but like I can imagine that was a big deal for people for a while. Do you remember that?
What, when his kid died?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he that song was so sad. I don't know how long this is
It's a good song.
Wait, a baby's falling out of the fucking ceiling.
Oh, let me dive for it.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus, it's a baby.
That was amazing. Have you ever played sports in the past?
No.
That was that baby never hit the ground.
I should be in the NFL.
If you were playing in a Super Bowl fourth quarter right now, they would have ruled that a touchdown.
They should.
With all of the replays and camera angles.
I kind of want to spike this
baby. Didn't hit the ground at all. You should spike that baby right there. There's a mattress over here. It'll be fine. Do it.
Here's the thing, though. If I spike the baby and I see blood, I'm gonna eat this baby.
Oh God, yeah! Don't spike that baby.
Because I have a thirst for human flesh.
I understand.
I
Why
want
did
you to
this
understand.
randomly come again on this episode?
Niraj began something in me that will never die.
Maybe. I wonder if Niraj is inside of you right now.
He's just making jokes in my intestines.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
It'd be pretty crazy if you have like an alter ego, like that. Like every person you eat is just like come out of you.
Like Kirby. Like I become Niraj.
I want to make that sound, the Kirby sound where he sucks in. Can you do that sound?
No,
it sounds like a vacuum cleaner, kind of. Yeah, it's hard. I want to do that so bad. I want that to be one of my impressions.
On stage?
Yeah.
But never
Nobody
tell the
would
audience.
know what's happening. No, I would do it. I'd be like, this is Kirby from all those games on Nintendo. You guys remember, right? 20 years ago?
Just
like,
no setup or punchline, just you sucking air. What should we do with this baby? I kind of want to just leave it on the ground and leave.
Do you think? Okay, so you're good at football, apparently, for sure. Because you can a good wide receiver, obviously. So, but also, do you think you are also a good shot? Like if you were to play basketball,
Should I just Kobe it?
I'm actually pretty good. If you want to toss the baby over to me, really
Ready?
quickly.
Ready? I'm gonna
just toss the baby to me,
I'm
really
gonna Kobe
fast.
it to you. Ready?
Okay.
Kobe.
Okay. Oh, got it. All right.
Oh, you caught that baby by the skull. That's what you Odell Beckham
I'm
Jr.
used to
that
handling
baby.
basketballs, not babies. Okay. I was gonna say we can just chuck that thing back up there, dude.
Just throw it up. Throw it up.
Gonna know.
You have it. Just like
We're
like
still
Brett
right
Favre
under the
into that
windowsill.
window.
The thing is that they never knew their baby was gone because there's other babies in there still crying, dude.
Why is it just a room?
I don't know why there's so many babies here, but I'm gonna shoot this baby back up to the window. It'll be fine. All right, here we go.
Whoa! Nice shot. Right into
Yeah,
that's a
fade
three
away.
Right there.
Fade away. I did the post-up fade away that Kobe would do too.
Rip.
R.I.P. Rest in power.
Rest in power.
Yeah.
I would have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar'd it into the room. I'll be honest with you. Just
Another
quick shot.
dated reference. Who cares?
Okay, I like Kareem.
Kareem was terrible.
You know who was worse
Not
than Kareem
true.
though? Magic Johnson.
Oh my
What did
God.
he ever do for basketball?
Get AIDS? Am I right?
That's we're going to hell. That's what I really hope within this podcast we never meet the devil, because that we're gonna burn. We're gonna burn.
Yeah, but I mean, we've been through like enough already. I wouldn't be surprised if we met the devil, honestly.
Is your phone ringing? What is that?
Wait, what do you mean?
Your phone is ringing.
Is it? Oh shit! Wait. Dad?
Is that you? For those listening, Andrew just got a call from his dad.
Oh my God!
Years ago. I wonder if he has the milk.
Oh wait, never mind. It's just Chase.
They did not have the milk. That was a weird. I'm sorry. I
That
should.
was a very emotional bank phone call. Oh my God!
Wow, what a Chase one, because you just hung up on them. You said Chase, and then you hung up on me.
Well, they've been trying to collect bills from me for a long time.
For like decades.
For
You wanna?
I am thousands and thousands of dollars in debt
You wanna?
in credit card bills. So.
You wanna know something crazy? Can I give?
No, what is it?
Can I give you a quick history fact?
Yes.
So, Aaron Burr, who shot Alexander
Aha!
Hamilton.
Yes, Aaron Burster.
So, so after his political career failed, he started a business, a loan business, in order to cheat the local residents out of a mill. He promised the people in that residence around there that he would clean up their water within the mill. However, simultaneously, the banking company was stealing money from all the people who invested in it. So he screwed a bunch of people who never got clean water, and then that bank ended up being bought out by J.P. Morgan and then Chase. So the bank that exists now, J.P. Morgan and Chase, was started by Aaron Burr in order to screw over the local people and steal their own water.
Of course it was, and that's why I'll never pay their bills.
Yeah, that's cool. That's
Well,
anyways, I'm getting bored. This is going too well.
Yeah.
Almost. We should do something fun.
wait, I'm getting another phone call.
Oh, who is it?
Dad?
Oh my god. It seems to be really his dad, but perhaps it is Wells Fargo.
Why haven't you called in 5 years?
No, it's his dad. Well, actually, you know what? It could also be a bank. That's.
I'm gonna take this call. Really
He's crying. He's crying for those listening at home. Oh, look at those hang gliders. Andrew. Oh, you're good.
What? Yeah.
Oh, this one's purple. Oh, it's so pretty.
What does that have to do with anything?
Look at this. Is a Pikachu. Oh, I love Pikachu.
The
Oh,
Alamo.
I'm so excited for hang gliders.
I don't
I've
even
never
know.
been hang gliding. Andrew, have you been? Oh, he's still crying. That's not disturbing. He's having a moment.
I mean, if you almost drowned, you could have told me about it afterwards. That's not an excuse.
Wow, and the 20% off. Oh, that's so incredible. Oh, and this is the best vacation I've ever had.
99 hot dogs.
This is the best vacation.
You almost made it. I don't care. Why are you telling me this?
Oh, we can rent multiple over the day. Oh, that's so... Oh, we can fly over the volcano.
What happened to Mom? What did you do?
Life is so good for me right now.
Alright, you know what? I'll just call you later. That was a weird conversation that I had with my dad right now.
I
I'll
didn't
tell
hear
you
it
later.
either.
Yeah, no, it was, that's, I'm actually, I know it sounded very emotional, but that's just how I talk to my dad.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's,
Well, while you were crying, I priced some hang gliders, and they're 20% off.
Oh shit!
If we don't get the insurance,
Dude, I'm
Let's
so
not-
for hang gliding.
nothing
right now.
bad is gonna happen. This is the perfect vacation, so let's not get the
Yeah,
insurance.
I mean, this is the perfect elevation for hang gliding too.
Yeah,
Look how
what-
far up we
What
are right
what
now.
could happen on this island?
I agree. I agree.
This is the best vacation.
I mean, yeah, it's everything's going right up to this point. And, I mean, the only thing that anybody has to worry about here is how many goddamn babies are on those
They
windows.
keep falling out windowsills.
Yeah,
This is a national tragedy.
Why isn't anyone coming to this island?
Is this an island occupied by babies? Is that what
I feel like this is definitely the national policy that they need to impose. Keep
No
your
ba-
fucking windows
Keep
closed.
the babies in the
Keep
windows.
them away from the windows.
Maybe on the first floor.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. What is it? They have a babies in second floor only policy here? Like, I don't understand. So strange to me. Okay, well, we have these hang gliders now. Or wait, are we? Or do you think we're ready to go?
Let's go. How do we do this? We
Wait.
just push off? I think we just kind of push off.
Okay. Okay. Oh, this is nice.
Whoa,
Oh wow!
Whoa, this is incredible. Gee, oh my goodness. Look at the view. Andrew, we are filming a podcast while hang gliding over Krakatoa, the island.
It's like there's people being chased by bears down there.
That was us. You remember
Oh
that?
wow, that was. Are we looking at past memories right now?
This is a really good time to transition to the topic while we're up in the air.
I guess so. That's true.
I think. Anyway.
I think you're wrong. No, I agree with you. Yeah.
That's you. I'm doing an impression of you right now.
Have you ever looked over like just any embankment and just thought, man, it'd be so easy for me to just walk over it. You know,
Like, just jump off
it'd
a
be
cliff.
so easy for me to just
I
take one step off.
I can't be
And just like,
yeah.
yeah.
I can't be on the edge of high things because I always want to jump off, which is a weird, like, undescribable human emotion of wanting to jump off of a high thing even though it's gonna kill you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it's very strange. You're right. Well, there's a self-destructive tendency in all of us.
it's
for sure.
like we all, for whatever reason, our evolutionary processes are like, hey, do that thing that will kill you.
Yeah, and it's terrifying to me.
Which I think it's an interesting evolutionary trait because that is the thing that would have pushed our ancestors out of the trees. Because for all intents and purposes, leaving the trees meant certain death, right?
Yeah.
By
definitely.
lions and tigers and bears.
And just, probably snakes and maybe like really big centipedes because they were prehistoric. So everything prehistoric was gigantic.
Yeah, except this dick. Got a small penis.
That's You just made a
You know what?
self-deprecating small penis joke. And I'm actually okay with it.
You know what? Every time I try and make a joke about having a small dick, the audience goes, "We know. You don't have to make a joke about it." But I thought hang gliding in the air with my friend would be a good time to make a joke.
Who's your friend? That's a cheap joke. I'm sorry.
The worst part about this is that you're on top of me. We're hang gliding together, and I can't leave.
I thought we had separate hang gliders. Wait a second. Okay, you know what? My perception is completely off
I'm
right
directly under you. I feel you in my back.
Underwear. Ooh. Sorry, I like saying that whenever I get the chance to do it.
I want to unhook myself and fall.
This is why I started talking about self-destructive nature, because I want to see if you'll do it. I want to see if you'll take the plunge.
Just with like a little bit of suggestion.
Yeah.
Just walk over the edge of the building. What's the worst that's going to happen?
And I feel like this notion, this self-destructive nature that we have, feeds into our depression. You know what I mean? Like because it's like I'll have these thoughts, and at the same time, it's like if I'm ever happy, I'm like, why?
Why do I deserve to be happy?
Yeah, like what? Like I think a part of me just like wants to give myself a challenge to like push through, which isn't a good thing in that situation.
No.
You know what I mean?
Do you
like
ever-
I should just like.
Do you ever think about like as a comic that your self-destructive nature takes a bit of a bigger space in your life because you know that the resulting self-destruction will be funny to talk about on stage?
Oh yeah,
That's
and that feeds into like my interactions with other people.
Yeah,
when people are really happy. It's so annoying to me. You know, like
why are you okay?
It's like you should be sad about everything that's wrong with you. Let me tell you. You know, like
or like for me, like why aren't you sad about all the things wrong with me? Which is a weird thing too.
Oh my god,
that sounds weird. I don't know how to get out of that hole.
What a crazy thing to say to a random stranger. Like, why aren't you sad about all the things that are wrong with me?
I don't know. For me, it's a weird thing. Of like my life is shitty right now. Everybody else should feel shitty for me.
Yeah, no, I know that's what it is. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That's feeding into your depression and everyone but also trying to make them happy about it, trying to make you happy about it.
Yeah,
This weird contradictory nature that we live in.
definitely.
Well, so far, this is a pretty smooth ride.
Pretty smooth ride.
But did you notice that gigantic volcano that we are flying pretty
over
close
on
to?
top. Yeah.
It's
gonna be fine. It's fine.
I'm surprised we didn't notice this before we took off.
Well, I did mention the volcano, but
Did you?
I did. Yes, I definitely did.
Justin, this was a bad idea.
You were crying. That's
Oh my god.
Why do you let me plan things?
Because I planned most of them and they went terribly. And I thought you would have better ideas, but you don't. And now we're here.
I don't know why you think that I have ideas.
Well, this was an idea, but it was. Why thought we established this? What? Okay, we're getting closer to the
It's getting
volcano.
kind of hot. I hope it doesn't like.
It's very warm.
It's very warm, which is a good thing for volcanoes to be, but a bad thing for us to be near.
Oh my god.
Oh,
shit!
Jesus! Oh, the hang glider's on fire.
Go sideways or
the hang glider's
steer
on
it,
fire.
steer it,
Oh,
steer it.
let's Let's aim for that flock of birds.
Oh, wow, that's convenient. Oh, gosh. Okay, wait. Now they're on fire. That didn't work at all. What are we going to do?
All the parrots. Look at that guy.
Shit, there's a guy in, okay, he's like kind of free-falling in this
aim
weird,
for that guy on a squirrel
weird
suit.
flying squirrel suit that you see sometimes when people are skydiving.
Yeah.
We'll shift our weight toward him for a second. Oh, okay.
Ah, what the fuck?
I got hold of his leg.
I got hold of his head.
Okay.
What?
Who the fuck? Sorry, dude.
I'm so sorry.
Because we were in a hang glider and then we were falling down and then it caught on
saved our
fire. And
lives.
you said thank you so much, man.
Hey, what were you doing, by the way?
I was trying to commit suicide. I fucking had my wife cheat on me. And,
God. I'm sorry,
So
dude.
she's single then. Is
I
that
just
what's
realized
happening?
we're literally going directly into the volcano right now. Oh my god.
Whoa. Let's use our pants to slow us down.
Okay. Why pants? Why?
Because they're baggy.
Oh, why are we wearing extra baggy? Okay, that's cool. That works.
Let me tie our pants into a knot.
I'm surprised that our pants are like literally this baggy that we can actually do this.
Very long fall.
Yeah,
Wait, are you the guys that fucked her? Whoa, we're falling into a
Wait!
volcano. Whoa!
Oh shit! Oh man!
Fuck you guys!
Luckily, we caught ourselves on this rock.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh my god.
Too bad for
Wow.
that guy, but,
He burned up pretty quickly.
He burned up
there.
very quickly. His
Oh, man.
scream stopped very
Yeah,
quick.
it was just.
I feel weird.
I mean, for somebody who was committing suicide, he seemed to be really whiny about it. You know,
he was a little bit annoying. I thought talking about his
Jesus.
wife, and yes,
I know.
I did fuck his wife. But how does he
you
know
are
that?
a fucking monster.
You know what? I admit that. But she was nice. She was nice. What are the chances, by the way,
That
of
we both
running-
planned the exact same vacation, and then we both happen to be falling, like literally midair
into a volcano
when we meet him. We're in free fall.
It feels
basically.
almost not coincidental, but there was no I didn't do that at all.
Yeah,
I didn't plan that.
If you plan that, that's pretty impressive. Honestly, I would like to see that plan.
Would you?
On paper?
Would
yeah.
you?
Do you have
Is
it
that
on
a?
you? I would be pretty surprised.
Reach into my pocket.
Oh my god, you did plan this.
I did plan this.
Wow.
I am a monster. Reach into my pockets again.
Okay, what else do you have in
spaghetti.
here? I gotta say, I didn't expect this either.
No, you shouldn't.
Do you have any meatballs?
Look in the other pocket.
Oh, you're.
my God. And they're
I
Swedish.
take back everything I said about you being a monster.
They're from
this is
IKEA.
incredible.
They're from IKEA.
Very, very good. I'm surprised that they lasted this long without becoming spoiled.
And
but-
taste them.
Ugh, actually, they taste like dog shit.
They're terrible.
They're pretty bad.
They've
but
been in my pocket
They
for
looked pretty
weeks.
good though. They were presentable. I will say that. It's kind of like when you see commercials and the food looks amazing. Like you found out that secret,
Yeah,
but
I
everything else, not so much.
No,
Yeah.
I'm terrible at cooking. I'm terrible at cooking.
You are
I'm terrible
terrible
at cooking.
Guess what, Justin? You're terrible at cooking.
Okay, so we are on a piece of land.
are
in the middle of this
currently
volcano.
floating on a giant piece of rock in the middle of a volcano, which I didn't even think we could physically do.
No.
Like, I thought we would just incinerate in here with all of the gases around us, but we're living.
It's
We're
like
surviving.
Star Wars.
It's pretty great.
You remember the episode 3 with Obi-Wan?
Ooh, that was so
who is
cool.
Obi-Wan and who is Anakin?
Oh, wait, are we going to fight with lightsabers? Oh, shit. Dude,
Boy, look at my pockets.
I want
Knives.
I want a green lightsaber. Do you have a green lightsaber? You have
Look
knives?
into this pocket. Look into my
Okay,
back pocket.
Back
Reach
pocket.
right
What
into there.
does it have? Oh shit! I almost threw up. Sorry. Wait. What were we talking about? What were we talking about again?
Reaching into
Oh,
my pockets for
do
a
you have
lightsaber.
actual lightsabers, or is it just if knives are fine?
It's a
honestly.
green knife.
It's a green. That green knife's pretty. It's pretty long. It's kind of like you ever see like the Rambo Bowie knives. You know the really long
Yeah.
ones that Rambo uses.
Like the
they're almost
military
like
grade
swords.
knives.
Yeah, they're almost like swords. I kind of wish I could just walk around with these all the
You know
time.
what I use these knives for?
What? That's okay.
I don't do anything else with them. That's
Jesus.
I just want to let you know.
I mean, you don't have to use these knives to make sushi.
No, I do. No, I do. Look into the reverse back pocket.
Okay. Well, what do we
Reach
have?
right into
What's back here?
More knives.
I mean, that's kind of an excessive amount of knives, and I'm surprised that you were able to carry this many without getting cut up on
No,
the way
I'm
down.
talented. I'm a talented
It's-
guy.
You definitely know how to store things. I will say that. Everything else, You can catch things as well, apparently.
Speaking of putting things in different departments, do you ever find like dealing on the topic of mental
Great
health?
segue.
Sorry. What I was gonna say, like compartmentalizing things in your brain, and then like having to come back to terms with those things and like kind of resurface.
Oh my god. Ugh. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
you know what I mean.
I know what you're talking about. And those are never pleasant experiences.
No, they aren't.
They are not something that's nice to relive. I have a lot of really strange memories about mostly a loneliness. Being in situations where I felt like I was out of the loop, and then just relating that to current situations of adulthood where just feeling this astute alienation.
When you were growing up, when you were in like middle school, high school, I guess even college to some extent, although I guess it changes in college. But middle school and high school, did you ever feel like you were left out? Like, did you have a lot of friends growing
all
up?
the fucking time.
Okay.
Yeah,
I kind of wonder
didn't
what you were like as a kid.
You're a weird pedophile person.
Okay, what? Oh boy, you got any pictures? Is that like?
First, take your hand out of your pants, and then I will show you. Okay. Actually, no. Yeah, I was a pretty weird kid. I don't feel like. I mean, I was a late bloomer in many ways.
Okay.
Socially, I didn't know how to talk to anybody.
Really?
To be honest, yeah. When I was in elementary school, I was, I just kind of like walked around the playground and did nothing during
Do you have
recess.
distinct
It
memories?
was so weird.
That?
I just remember certain people that tried to befriend me.
Yeah.
And the people that did were not the right people that I should have been befriending.
Okay.
They were bad. They were not good for me.
Like, what do you mean? Like,
I mean,
kids?
they were kids that got me into trouble.
Oh, you got into
a
trouble?
lot.
Really?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, I was never the kid to do. I
You were
wasn't
just
that
there.
kind of
You were
person. I
alone.
was just there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is that kind of carried over into early adult life, where I did get a misdemeanor on my record.
I remember you mentioned that. Yeah. 'Cause
And
you were
part of
hanging out
that was
with kids
because I was
trespassing.
just with people, that were just doing things,
Yeah, I
and
get
then
that.
I just fell into that, and I had to cut a lot of people out of my life.
I get that. It's a weird thing of getting older and realizing that the people who you thought would be there for you are only there because of circumstance.
Yeah, and it's it's just a lot of the people that were there for me initially were only there because I wanted people to be around me.
Yeah.
And they were the ones that wanted to do that at that time and place.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were,
I had you didn't ask about me, but I'll tell you.
Oh. Same shit, different day.
I don't know. I had a weird because I've always had a lot of friends, but I've
Good
one.
Good one.
Why would you say that?
Sorry.
I've always had a lot of friends, but at the same time, I always felt alone. Because my siblings are much older than me, and I didn't really like hanging out with other kids, so I was always a loner by choice. I just didn't want to play with other kids. But then as you get older, you get into late middle school and high school, and you're like, oh, I want to be friends with people now, and then you have to relearn how to make friends because you've worked as a loner for so long, which kind of sounds like what you told me.
Yeah, it's similar.
Yeah, I get that. And that's kind of where I don't know if you had this experience, but that's kind of where I learned to be funny because I wanted people to like me so much.
Yeah. Hey, do you remember this is something that I go back to occasionally. Do you remember? I don't even know if I talked. Tell me if we talked about this in the previous podcast, but
we did.
The first time that you made an entire room laugh.
Yeah. Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
Okay. I don't think we talked about this.
So it was it was 3rd or 4th grade, I forget which, but so there was this so someone's mom was teaching us Taekwondo. It was a special time of the day where she just came and volunteered to teach all of us Taekwondo.
Yeah, I get that.
and she was like, there was this classroom session before we went out and actually started doing it, where she was telling us different grips to like kind of stun somebody, like if you're holding them by the neck.
Yeah.
And then she was like miming it, like, you know, like choking and do these different things, and I was like, well, what if you tried to do it, but the person has like a double chin? And I said that out loud in class. Everyone started busting up.
That is pretty funny.
It was like, it was like, and that was Nirvana, you know? Like, it was weird. I feel like maybe unconsciously I was chasing that for a while.
So here's the thing for me. So 5th grade, the teacher, I wanted to get in good with her. She was a new teacher. I wanted to really get into that window, and she asked the class, like, can anybody give me an example of like things your family buys to the store? Everybody was saying like groceries and stuff, and I raised my hand and I said, my sister buys birth control pills. and she started laughing, and then everybody else started, the 5th graders didn't know what birth control was, but they laughed because she laughed, and I was like, oh, hey, that's cool. But the first time I was on stage, stop me if I mention this, but the first time I was on stage was when I was in 4th grade. There was a talent show, and I wanted to be in the talent show so bad because the cool kids were in the talent show playing music and doing magic, and I couldn't do anything. Couldn't play an instrument, couldn't do magic, couldn't dance, couldn't sing, couldn't do anything. So I asked the parents who were running it, like, can I be the host? And they were like, that's weird, but okay. So I rehearsed with them the night of, I got a joke book. I would read jokes in between. The night of the show, I wore a tuxedo. like a literal tuxedo.
Tiny
tiny
tuxedo.
Like. I still have pictures somewhere. But I did that 4th and 5th grade, and that sparked for me this thing of like, I love speaking in front of large crowds of people. So every time we were at church, and they would have to like read sermons or I don't know, fucking sermon psalms, whatever.
Did you say salmon?
Psalms.
It sounds,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, it sounds like you mixed like church terminology with I was gonna say RPG, like role playing game terminology when you summon a beast to aid you in your battles, you know, like summoning a god to come help you.
I remember like.
Play Final Fantasy? You ever play that?
No, actually, I haven't.
Oh, never mind.
I'm sorry. No, I was a weird kid. I didn't want to do things that other kids were doing. I never played video games. I got rid of my toys by 4th grade. I had a lot of stuffed animals because I was a weird kid. But I guess it's not weird thing.
Not really. No, it's pretty normal.
No, yeah. Now that I say that, I feel weird about something.
You're pretty weird, dude. No, yeah. Sorry.
I didn't want to do any of the things because I didn't want to be associated with kids.
I wanted to start taking hard drugs.
The first time I did crystal meth,
I did meth. Gets really dark.
Oh boy, I feel sorry because I just
the other
keep laughing
kids were
into
doing
the
it. I was the weird one.
Anyway, we're floating from the lava into the island, or into the island.
Looks like we're coming onto a dead end.
Let's get off here.
Yeah, well, we need to have some kind of progression here. We can't just be floating around on lava until we die, because that can definitely happen.
You'll never die, by the way. We forgot about that.
Yeah.
We keep forgetting about that.
You know what I love about that? You don't really know if that's true yet.
No, I don't. I've just never seen you die.
You haven't. And I've never seen you die. Technically, you could be immortal, too.
You have, yeah. Anybody can be immortal.
Anybody could be immortal.
You should
This
stab
is what
me.
I always say. None of us have died. We could all be immortal.
You can stab me and I could be the first immortal.
That's true.
Nobody would know.
Exactly.
Doesn't somebody we know have a joke about that?
You know what? That's what I'm talking about. It's me, motherfucker.
Oh, you have a joke.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't remember all of your material, man.
It's okay. I don't either.
Let's get off
here. Okay, I thought it was just a straight dead end.
It's not this
Brick wall type of thing.
This volcano.
Not a literal brick wall.
No.
You know what I mean?
The volcano monsters constructed a brick wall.
Yeah. They really don't want us in here.
There is a labyrinth of corridors that lead
Yeah.
around the volcano.
Yeah, there is. This is quite
You wanna
a
explore?
system. Yeah, it's just this wall of doors and corridors, just not actual doors. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
corridors,
like
openings to caves, and I can't really tell what's in any of them.
Go in that one.
I don't really. Which one?
That one.
Is that the closest one to
closest
me?
one.
Okay,
Go into
I'll
it.
just go into this.
I'll
one
wait
really
here.
quickly.
I'll wait here for you.
Okay, cool.
What's going on in there?
Oh,
Jesus.
damn it. Wait, no.
Jesus Christ, what's going on in there?
That's my asshole. You know, I do like oranges.
Sounds like a lot of citrus. Oh.
Okay.
Oh God.
Fuck. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh God. Oh, those noises are awful.
Fuck. Oh.
Oh God. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus, Andrew, you okay? What happened in there? You look like you
I can
encountered
barely.
something.
Give me I can barely. I'm barely. Oh, what's the word? I can barely breathe.
Okay.
I can barely breathe. There was.
What? Voice it.
I don't know how to describe it.
Try.
It had 8 legs.
Like a centipede? A spider? Octopus?
Like a spider, but it was like a weird. Because it was like some of the legs were like human legs.
It's horrifying. Jesus.
And some of the legs were just like spider legs.
It's
And then
fucking awful.
One of the legs was just someone's giant penis.
Oh.
And then another leg,
How big was it?
it was pretty big.
Oh, okay.
It was about the size of a regular giant spider leg. If you were to see a
Oh,
giant
okay.
spider,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know what the size of a giant spider leg.
I know
right?
I know what a giant spider leg looks like,
Uh-huh.
and its connection to penises.
Yeah,
get it.
exactly. And then the other leg was made entirely of fruit. I don't even know how that's possible.
What kind of fruit?
Okay, it was mostly citrus. It was like oranges and limes and grapefruit, and it actually I've been hungry for a while.
Did you eat any of the
I
fruit?
took a couple. He was really mad at me, and I don't know if you can see, but my all of my clothes are thrashed.
Well, that was the first door. Let's check out the
Uh-huh.
second door. I'll go through that one. Let's hope it's better than the giant spider with penises for legs and fruit for legs.
Yeah, let's
Anything would be better than
hope
that.
so.
Okay, let me.
Anything.
What about that one? I'm gonna go in there.
Okay.
Oh God. Oh.
Jesus.
Christ. Oh, it's horrifying. Oh,
What?
the eyes.
Jesus.
Oh, Mandy. What they do to you?
Mandy?
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Oh, don't touch me. Oh,
Jesus.
Oh, God, get away from me. Oh.
Andrew, Jesus Christ. Oh, that was horrifying. Oh, God, you have no idea what I saw in that room. You'll never
heard-
guess in a million years.
I heard. Just tell me what it was.
It was Mandy Patinkin.
Mandy Patinkin. Like the actual Mandy Patinkin?
His face
Mandy Patinkin's face
on a pug's
on
body.
a pug. So Inigo Montoya
No.
from Princess
No,
Bride.
the other Mandy Patinkin.
The other, which is the other Mandy
The Mandy
Patinkin?
Patinkin from Criminal Minds.
Oh, there's multiple Mandy Patinkins?
There is an unlimited source of Mandy Patinkins.
You know, I've never in my entire life talked about Mandy Patinkin this much.
Well, you should try it.
Is this a daily exercise for you?
I find that waking up early and doing an hour of meditation thinking about Mandy Patinkin sets my day right.
You're a strange person.
I know that.
Okay, so wait, what was he doing to you? What was this pug doing?
He was just looking at me. That's the worst part. He was just being a pug, and he was doing one of those Mandy Patinkin faces where you feel like he's disappointed in you, and you really want to impress him like your dad. but he was just a pug, and it made me feel weird.
That is a very unsettling experience, but I will say this. Look how fucked up I am right now.
You are fucked up, but
Jesus.
I'm emotionally fucked up. All right? Mandy Patinkin is a star.
Okay.
You have no idea what they did to him to put him on that pug's body.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. I don't know who's responsible for all of these terrifying images and creatures that we're encountering right now.
Yeah. Don't ever talk about Mandy Patinkin poorly again.
Okay,
Let's
I
get
won't.
that clear right now.
I don't. I know what your soft spot is.
You
now.
can shoot me
And
multiple
it's
times.
Not your butthole.
Yeah. You can shoot me many times. You can throw me to a bear to get eaten, but you can't ever say anything about Mandy.
Okay, I never will again.
Good.
I swear.
I just want that on the record.
Okay.
Anyways, there's more doors we should go through.
Yeah. Let's do one that's a little bit farther from me this time. I'm gonna run over here. All right. Well, wish me luck, I guess.
Good luck.
Whoa! Oh my God! I'm so small. Is that a chair? I've never seen a chair that big before. What's? Oh my God! No! Shit! At least there's a lot of food around. Wait, is that my high school girlfriend cheating on me with my best friend? No, don't! No, Tiffany, get off of him. Stop it. Justin!
What happened
don't
in that
ever.
room? Tell me, or else I'll do it. That's my motto.
Let me tell you what happened. I was a cockroach.
Nice.
I got really small, and I had an appetite for spoiled food.
Wow. That
And
sounds like a cockroach.
it was actually.
Were you with other cockroaches?
I didn't see any other cockroaches around
So
me.
you didn't have any friends.
So I didn't have any friends.
That's
I was very lonely. But also I was happy for a little while.
That's good.
And
You
then
didn't sound happy.
I saw one of the worst memories I've ever had in my
Wow.
life.
Does it involve her?
Remember when I told you when I walked in on my ex-girlfriend having sex
I remember.
with my best friend?
Yeah.
So imagine that.
Okay.
Except I am a cockroach.
So you are a
and I'm immediately under their bodies. And I can see every single minute detail of his cock and balls.
Wow. Nice.
And her vagina going in and out of each other. And I could not move for the fucking life of me.
So you are a cockroach.
Uh-huh.
You were a cockroach reliving your worst memories from the perspective. That sounds like something I've heard before.
What is it?
I
What
don't-
does it sound like?
It's very cockroach-esque.
Cockroach-esque. That's
is that the
similar
word?
to a literary term that I would hear people use in describing a certain type of story from a certain type of author. Like he
Mandy
typified this kind of genre. You
It
know what I
wasn't
mean?
Mandy Patinkin.
It wasn't Mandy Patinkin. No. Okay.
No, this has been awful. I don't want to do this anymore. We should go into the next one together.
I agree with you. This has been absolutely
This has been hellish.
Ridiculous. And
hellish.
I don't know if I want to endure any more of this. Let's just walk into this
Okay.
next corridor together.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens here.
What's going on
I
in there?
hear some strange. It sounds like some sort of. I mean, it sounds like someone talking into a mic.
That's weird.
Some weird sound.
Somebody hosting a show down here
Yeah.
in the volcano?
Cast me if you can.
Let's
Cast a
keep
wide
walking.
net.
I hear catchphrases. That's
Catchphrases.
I hear
a
that
lot.
as well.
This
How about
is going to be a surprise.
Uh-huh.
Who could this be?